only reason that we're not using it. Okay. The sound back on. And we're ready for action. We've got Arami Ghost Widow, MBA Pankuga, and Bumaro Vimerang versus Vimerang Ritlock from Vero. This is the first time we've seen Ritlock in action. MBA Merope we've seen a couple times, and Ghost Widow Arami on the other side as well. Kitten and Hotshot running the same composition. In the event of a draw, it is actually a re-game. Unless we have 3 draws, then we will consider changing the rules to be a 1 victory on both sides. But we did have a 7-game BO5 earlier. This is a BO5 as well. They went 3-2 with 2 draws. It was a very sick series between Lotus and CLG. We'll see if this one delivers as well. Bumaro, excuse me, just powering up here. Taiga getting up to a massive size. His movement speed goes down, but basically every other stat is buffed. He's healing himself here, and at later stages he'll actually heal his teammates that are nearby as well. So keep an eye on Bumaro. Very interesting support character. Ghost Widow swap for HotshotGG. Life draining Duck as much as he can there on the MBA. Taiga eating a DOT there as Bumaro must back off and stay away from his teammates. You can see the kind of zone defense that they've set up here. They've got a teleport available for Duck if he should need it. He's going to be their primary damage dealer here. HotshotGG getting a lot of damage in. And the removal of Vita basically makes this more of a slugfest than some of the other matches that we've seen. Duck actually taking the teleporter, trying to get in on Wershin, and he's going to use his ability there to do damage on both sides of him, but Duck's still chasing him down. Merope, though, is going to escape through the teleporter, and you can still see a bunch of damage. Vimerang is actually flying through there. Got several heroes low on both sides, but Duck is going to be the first one down. Lots of Arami spam actually happening all in one area here. Sometimes it can be difficult to tell which Arami is doing what, but you can see the health bars draining down for sure. Kitten is going to be taken out as well, and CLG up to a 2-0 lead. HotshotGG very low on both of his swaps. Wershin extremely low on the MBA. Merope does still have some health available. Kitten is going to dash out of there as Ghost Widow, but still lands the damage he needs on HotshotGG to reset him. So Wershin, oh, very dangerous there. Uses the Dust Cloud to try and save himself, but the next auto in does get the kill. He had the swap on Merope too, and still died. Unfortunate there, but they tie it up. So we're back on a pretty level playing field here. Vero has not died yet, I believe. Taiga has not either, but Bumaro is a lot less likely to die than a Vimerang. Bumaro hitching a ride on HotshotGG, might be in trouble. Taiga, no, books it into the teleporter instead, able to rejoin his teammates. Sounded like a little bit of damage going in on Vero over there. HotshotGG getting into the action, actually getting both abilities off on Kitten, even with the Ghost split. He's able to choose the right target with the life drain. Merope just spamming some rockets now out of the MBA form. We do have MBA on both sides. Keep in mind that Duck is still in his assault form, you could say, rather than tagging out. Taiga is going to power up here, become massive, and it makes him rather slow, as I said, but all of his other stats are juiced up as a result. Ghost Widow going out, but it's channeled, so the Vimerang ult actually does interrupt it. Taiga getting some slices taken out of him. Ritlock actually popping out basically for the first time does fall to the damage from Kitten, and that's a multi-kill there for Kitten on the Arami Ghost Widow combo. 4-2, great lead here so far. Oh, the NBA nuclear ultimate from Wershin, finding the kill there onto Taiga. Finally, there goes Duck now as well, and we're all tied up yet again. Looks like HotshotGG is going to book it out of there, taking a little bit of DOT damage. Both teams playing very carefully here with only 1 minute left. They know that a draw is a regame, so it does benefit you to eventually try to make a move here. But, they've got 3 super long-range characters against 3 super long-range characters. Pankuga is basically just the survival swap. Merope perhaps looking for an ultimate, lands the missile salvo onto Duck. Essentially, at some point, they're going to need to choose a target and try to blow them up. Arami with all the spam there in the center. Taiga perhaps in trouble, but does actually have a ton of health there on Bumaro. Kitten getting a bit low, 36 seconds to go. Who is going to be the next one to die? Everyone just slugging it out now. Missile salvo on Taiga. Taiga's actually a great opportunity here, but Hotshot actually goes down on the other side of the map to Kitten and Duck. taking advantage of the isolation. Kitten going to book it out of there. Duck, does he have the abilities? Yes, he's going to use the Dust Cloud. He uses the Pankuga abilities as well, but as he goes down, we've got 17 seconds here for a final kill to try to be secured. CLG had much higher health than, TSM. Yeah, CLG have much higher health than TSM. They're trying to push forward here. NBA, if they can corner somebody. Vmering goes out. Taiga's knocked on his butt. HotshotGG with the Arami spin, but there's 2 seconds, and it looks like it's going to be a draw. So close to nuking them down, but it is going to be a draw in the end. Ridiculous first game. And again, in our rules, we've decided that a draw is going to be a regame. Wow, good stuff there. All right. Run while your legs can still carry you. Run while your legs can CLG just getting the draws today. That's 3 draws. I think we only had 4 in the whole event so far. Lua out. All right. That's the first draw we've had without a Vita involved, though, I want to say. Can you show damage dealt? I'm sorry, Reckon, I should have. You're right. My bad on that one. So Kitten and TSM taking some time to deliberate here. Perfectly fine. Makes sense. This is the winner-take-all BO5 finals here, so they want to be very careful with their strategy. If we have... Miri, if we have another draw, what do you think? 3 draws and then it's 1-1 or what? Because CLG seems prone to it. But it is the finals also, and if we give 1-1, that means we're basically cheating ourselves out of a game. Vmering ban. Okay, Vmering ban. Okay, so Vmering and Lua are out. I'll get the invites out here.
So you'll be my prey. So you'll be my prey.
Cool and strong and tough. Cool and strong and tough.
If they want to draw to be 1-1, I'm fine with it. Okay, so I'll just ask here. Alright guys, so TSM, not interested in the 1-1 draw deal, but Dodge says I will draw forever now. Threatening to never die. I like it. We'll see how that plan works out for him. Just in the interest of the players playing, you know, the tournament's only going on for 2.5 hours. That's really not like the craziest tournament day. We do still have a minimum of 3 games ahead of us though, and if we go to another 7 games, you know, it can be quite taxing on you, but in the end, I'm fine either way casting, but I do feel for the players that are trying their hardest here. All right, so looking at the compositions again, Vita is available on both sides. So again, we could have that draw situation. HotShot's going to just draw forever. Still, even if it goes to 10 games, it's only a 4-hour tournament, but I want players to be happy. That's why I'll keep offering, and, you know, if we continue to get draws, we'll see how it goes. But in the time being, we've got Arami, NBA, Inouen starting out here for Vero. Looks like they did go a little bit burstier comp. Vero going with Cat the Cat rather than Bumaro. Draws go to team with First Blood. That could maybe also be good. Potentially. Miri, let's think about it. Okay, so Taiga is still on the Bumaro. Actually, I misspoke. I thought Vero was on Bumaro previously, but it was Taiga. He's going to stay on it. All right, just keeping their distance, everybody, at the beginning. Worshin going up on the high ground, having a bit of an NBA duel here. Vita versus Bumaro, a little bit less interesting duel, but Inouen is going to launch out the ultimate. The Expose plus ult does a lot of damage to Taiga. He's forced back. Just kind of looking around here for who's going to be the most exposed during these fights. And Worshin actually moving quite far forward. He's got Merope with that personal shield and escape, though, if need be, if he gets dove on. Bumaro starting to move forward now, still looking for their first opportunities. Ghost Widow here from Kitten, landing that DOT and then booking it out of there. Oh, lots of damage coming in on Taiga, but he was powering up anyway, so the heals will pretty much negate that. There was an expose on Bumaro there for a little bit from Inouen for those auto crits. Or at least vastly improved chances of critting. Oh, Kitten taking a lot of damage. Taiga also taking some damage. Arami Snare misses. Hotshot moving very far forward. He gets dove on by Taiga, but not going to happen here. Looks like we get a little bit of a fight battling out. Vero as Cat the Cat. Must use a survival, but he may actually be the first casualty. Wow, I think he survived with incredibly low health there, maybe 10 health, and he will be the first casualty in the end, even after the Vita ult goes off. Hotshot backing out. Worshin perhaps going to be the one grabbing the HP pack, but in Arami Snare forces the swap from Rope. Missile Salvo does miss. And it's going to be TSM trying to ride their advantage, playing back on their side of the court here. Inouen ult's going out, trying to find the exposed Taiga. He gets the kill again. Oh no, is that Taiga dying twice now? No, it wasn't, excuse me. So the score is 1-1, so of course that's not the case. Worshin is going to go down though. Merope not able to survive that nuke down from TSM. HotshotGG backing off with the DOT on him, trying to stay alive as Vita as long as he can. Going to swap over to Arami now. Drop that spam over there on the side of CLG, or excuse me, on TSM. Oh, Arami getting extremely low. That was very, very scary for him, as he did not have the Vita swap available. Got again an NBA battle taking place in the center. HotshotGG trying to make a move. He's pretty low health though, and if they've been keeping track of his health, they may just dive on him. Duck, oh no, with the Pankuga, unable to get in there, but the DOT damage, not a big deal there for Kitten to scoop up the kill, and HotshotGG trying to be aggressive, trying to prevent the draws. But you're not playing to prevent draws, you're playing to get kills, right? So the draw should actually be in the back of your mind, not the forefront. So let's see here. Kitten, the Ghost Widow, able to book it out of there. Taiga, again, forced to swap over to Vita from Bumaro. NBA ults on both sides actually launching out. NBA is actually just nuking each other down as much as they can. Vita ult from Taiga. Going to try and pick up the friendlies there. They may try to burst down Hotshot here. Taiga gets immediately sheeped and taken down as Bumaro, though. CLG battling back. Kitten getting quite low, and it looks like some free damage landing on him. Missile Salvo, he's cornered. Arami spam from both sides, and this is why Arami's been banned out, because that Arami spam is kind of crazy in these small areas. Suddenly we're at a 4-4 score. 50 seconds left. Hotshot does not want draws to keep happening, so you can bet he's going to try to be aggressive, even though he is the support utility player here. We got Worshin trying to land some nuke attacks here. TSM playing very carefully. We may just make an executive decision to make draws 1-1 unless it's game 5. If the score is 2-2, then we will not go that route. But Vita He's going to heal everybody up again. These players are just too careful. They're not going to give up a draw advantage and risk death. Kitten is going to get polymorphed and almost nuked down. Taiga moving forward here as Bumaro has a lot of sustain. Worshin falling quite low on health. Can Bumaro actually finish him off? No, Merope has a full health switch. 8 seconds left to go, and a draw is looking very likely. Duck cannot get in there. And Kitten is going to get nuked down. Oh my god, the kill in the last second! What a ridiculous play, Vero, with the final blow. Whoo, baby. That was disgusting. 19k damage, 15k up for Duck. You can see CLG put out a lot more damage overall, but the sustain there from TSM made it interesting. And suddenly CLG taking a 1-game lead in the very last second. Actually insane.
So you'll be my prey?
That was redonkulatory.